There it is.
Yeah, it's kind of a lot to put onto your player. We just, like you say, need to see that bounce back from Alpha. You can tell he really is wanting to improve his performance today.
Yeah, if Fnatic lose this, then like it's not just obviously alarm bells are ringing because they've lost the FUT, but it's also losing on maps where they're historically really understand the theory, have some of the best macro in the world. They've got their players on the best agents they possibly can be playing, in my opinion. So like that's when it's like, wait, like this would represent like a lot going on, you know? And on the FUT side, they got the SJ Waylay. So.
I mean, they're also like very vocal. Like the more rounds they were getting under their belt last map, the more vocal they are. And now when we're looking at their cams, they look satisfied. They look happy. They are ready. They're fired up to go into this one, Billy.
I think as well, one thing that Fnatic can be happy about is the fact that they'll have the preparation of looking at FUT split against Genomates last week, and something that we commend Fnatic on is the preparation that they have coming into games and being able to anti-team such as that. So yeah, I think looking at FUT, having that double duelist like we kind of mentioned, I'm intrigued to see if that looks any better this week, if we're going to see Zeus continuing on this operator like we've seen throughout the series so far as well. I've not seen it have a huge amount of impact just yet, but I'm intrigued to see how many kills he's going to get away with based on the positions he's in. I know like ramp is like a really important one, being able to hold that main space. So yeah, just wherever they're positioning him is going to be important.
I think honestly on Split it's not a heavy operator map, so I don't mind Zeus going back to his old ways of just being a rifler here. If you pick up the op and then you find the site is lost on the other side, retaking the op on this map is just a nightmare. So I'm more looking forward just a classic Zeus performance here with the rifle.
Guaranteed final map of today, split between Fnatic and FUT. After quite the comeback from FUT last map around, can they keep that momentum going, or is Fnatic's prep coming out on top? We'll find out for the last game of today with our casters Pansy and Hypok.
We'll do our best. I mean, at this point, I don't know where we are.
No, I don't.
I feel lost.
That was such a difficult map to watch towards the end. Again, just some very strange decisions being made that aren't really traditional to Fnatic. To Boaster, to the way they approach sort of, you know, let's talk about it, right? Fnatic are a team that are known for these kind of resilient comebacks and, you know, not necessarily letting the game get away from them.
Yep.
And there it's just so topsy-turvy, so back and forth that it's just, it was a very concerning map to watch, considering then when you think back to what went wrong versus BBL. But the benefit being, if there's anybody you want on the front lines with Kayak, it is a pissed off Alpha,
Yeah, that
on
is
the raise.
That is true. I guess if anything, he's been let out of his cage at the ample time. Let's see what he does with it. Again, this guy, it's going to be one of those kind of like the highs and lows of being an emotional player, right? Either it works out perfectly well, or you get more and more annoyed and it tilts you off the face of the earth. I think Alpha's generally pretty good at this sort of stuff. Find out how it settles here in the first round, as we've seemingly carried on the pace before. But Yedajay still alive. And he does finally get found, I guess, by Crashies, but no one there to help him, no one there to do much. That felt weird from Zeus as well.
Very across the lead. Nicely. Boaster stands his ground here. So 5v2 in the pistol.
Give him a break. Brother, give him a break. I can't take it. I can't take it.
FUT of core Boaster in so many weird positions, like over the course of this series.
Please, someone help him, because look, he had a rough miss in the last one, but genuinely, some of those were just hilariously awfully timed. And again, credit, I hope he can keep his head up through it. I mean, he's a resilient
player
guy.
That's been under probably more scrutiny
Anyone
than
else.
most.
Yeah.
So I don't doubt that he's still locked in right now, but
you feel for him though, man.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez. Ah, brilliant. Good. I'm dead.
One enemy.
Can't use Astra. However, good start from Fnatic.
They got a guy on ramp, and they have a guy in main and a guy in vent.
See, he's fine.
Yes, he's confused
So
too.
what are they
so
doing?
are we.
I'm not the problem. It's them, Alpha. Oh, gets swung on by 3. Well,
Bye-bye.
let's see if that ups the fuel of his rage.
Toxin screen down.
Off rip, that's just... a concern. Obviously, weapons aside, but
Here.
Fnatic looking to slow things down now. Still 3 players committed towards A
Portal closed.
or FUT.
Recovering it.
So right place, right time, potentially here. Kayak, does he get a freebie?
But he's crouched just under that expected head height, and now they've got 2 bodies dropped. I think Baha's dead, but still good damage done. Still one backside too. This scares me.
Yeah, Alex,
This
I'm
scares-
already worried that it starts with a first blood.
They're in ratty corners. Yet a J could catch them if they don't clear deep enough. Hopefully they do it together. Hello. Yeah, all good. Just gotta, you know, make sure you're crossing the T's, dotting those I's.
30
30
seconds
seconds
left.
and they're still
Da,
a
da, 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 da,
a
don't.
little anxious.
He's made it out of Aspen. It's already. Oh,
Bring them
bit
down.
of chip. Power court, so that's
Found
Zeus
one.
going to be noted. Zeus should be dead. Oh!
That's an upgrade.
Oh,
10 seconds.
it's 9 seconds,
seconds.
Michael.
Oh
It's
Oh
here.
my
Get me out.
God.
Get me out. Get me out. What are we doing?
They're just so scared.
Like, credit to FUT. The first one,
Yeah.
like that 3-man swing. Love that. Assertive, decisive. This, cool. But by this point, how are Fnatic fumbling this? Why are we leaving it to like 10 seconds for them to hit sites? Did we not learn our lessons?
The second positive to take out of that, Mr. Fallen reaching 1,000 lifetime
Jeez.
assists here in VCT EMEA. Third player to reach that milestone, and it couldn't come at a better time. And again, the opportunity after finding the kill in heaven, but they're not in a position to go any further forwards or take some space away, create some sort of win condition, and then we end up coin flipping again, or gambling massively. Less than 20 seconds left.
Oh, here we go. Okay, trying to be pacey. Stinger, Sheriff's odds and ends. It's going to be heard. Alpha. Boy, Baha though.
This way.
'Cause that's a nice first start. A little bit concerning, obviously,
here.
if you are FUT, that you've lost a player and they can now get behind you. So you want to take some space elsewhere, right? That's a natural reaction. Oh, Zeus might be screwed here. Stands
Whoa.
his ground.
Spike
Still
down,
dropping
B.
2 bodies. This is just getting weird. Like, are we still in OT?
Yeah, it's not how you ever expect to see Fnatic play the game, but forced to do so here. Kayak might be rewarded for his patience.
One enemy
He
remaining.
absolutely is. There's one left to
enemy
find. Up and
remaining.
over cross the lane. He's found Kayak though! And Boaster comes down to a 1v2. And Crostally, a player who's shown hints of brilliance across this evening,
Yeah.
will bail FUT out here. Again, the pace looks great for Fnatic initially. Isolating a player, big upgrade, finding the kills, finding the plant.
I feel like I'm being punished. I don't know what I've done.
Spike.
I wish I could help you there.
Yeah, was it a priest
Only
cosplay?
one enemy
Is this
remaining.
divine intervention? What is this? Like, I don't understand what I'm saying. I mean, fair enough, they got a little bit scary in that one. They made it a little bit harder, cool, but it's still 2-1 FUT. Now up on the operator.
Bring them down.
Let's see what they can do with this. Could be in Zeus's hands. Instantaneous divide, and now we're seeing pace from Fnatic. That I ain't used to. Let's see how it looks. Great.
Bring them.
It's just the pathing there, both stacking into the same position. Crashes will find a response.
mean-
We'll find a second as well, but now it gets weird. Boaster finally trading that out. Zeus has found a kill as well. Oh my
Enemy
god!
remaining.
And it's down to just one.
All right, Vekash, what have you got? 1 minute. 1 minute. Can I call a caster timeout? Is that something I'm able to do? Zeus? Is gap closing on this one? Join with the
Spike
SJ. I like that they've
planted.
kind of like stacked up here. As long as they keep the spacing nice, they don't give Vekash a nice, easy lineup. Should be good to go. He is locked on the site.
Poison's off.
that little bit of paranoia building, that little nervousness. That should be pretty telling. Kai's now trained, finds one, takes the fight. Great from Vekash, but can he find the second? It's Zeus who's been the threat, who's been the danger, and he still is! But with a stark reminder of why they got map 2. They can play in this chaos. They thrive in it, and Fnatic certainly don't.
I think as well that's just kind of synonymous with what we've seen. FUT just looking fundamentally better in some of these situations. And Fnatic just putting themselves into these really awkward exchanges time and time again.
Raptor! Yo.
Again, even just based on that, it's, like I said, FUT thriving in the chaos and Fnatic struggling to keep up.
Cutting through.
3-1 now to open up this decider. Alpha progress forwards here with Kayak, continuing with this tempo. All the way from the showstopper as well. A lighter purchase, of course. Kayak just 2 away from his ult. Fnatic on the brink of a solid position in terms of the inventory, but what will it amount to? Can they invest in this round? But again, navigating really well to mitigate this threat, conceding the right spaces.
Toxin screen down.
Cleared. And that's a big clear as well, but can they then readdress this side? Do they want to try and catch them kind of in between positions? Hard to kind of close down on though when you've got 2 Buckies and a Stinger. Baha could be overwhelmed if they're not careful, but confidence is going to be high. Does eventually go down, but at this point we've got
30 seconds
Showstopper
left.
now coming in for Alpha. Is this just going to get weird? Did it stop being weird?
I mean, how did most to get there? Did it walk all the way through Evan into spawn?
Neither got noted on the Nightfall either, I'm pretty sure. So that's pretty telling him. Fallen. Gonna isolate Alpha in 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
One enemy remaining.
Kostovic still tucked in here. Kayak finds the kill, but will need the plant as well. Doesn't get it. Number 4 on the board. Another chance for Fnatic to make something out of this lesser purchase, and unfortunately, it's FUT again in terms of the mid-round decision making. I kind of just they're hitting.
Yeah, no, they're great. I love their re-clears of spaces. I like that they understand what Fnatic might be trying to gain and positioning really, really well for it. So again, I don't want this to discredit how well FUT are dealing with this too. I think they're doing this very, very nicely. I think Zeus is obviously a highlight, that's fine. But it's not just the Zeus show. We've seen Baha doing well, we've seen Mr. Fallen, Yedajay, and Crostely as well. Someone that's new to my eyes.
Yeah, it's certainly something we've been talking about this evening in terms of his impact. Obviously big shoes to fill in terms of stepping into a role that, like I said, has a name behind it for this team. But certainly here tonight, I mean, I've seen some fantastic rounds out of him and been pivotal to their success. See if this final map, stepping onto the Fade, already having impact here.
Great little player. I mean, you saw the reveal that was just teed himself up to deal with Alpha pushing up, and
yeah,
he smacked his shins trying to get up towards rafters. I mean, this is... It's just been weird. Again, it feels like a very weird tempo for Fnatic. This kind of like pace change where it's like super fast and then pause, and then a bit weird in the mid-round.
Again, to come back to what we said, top of this series, we were talking about mystery of the meta. This is kind of like just missing how to play again. They're missing the macro in so many of these rounds. Except Boaster, I don't know how much this kind of rides on him in terms of the mid-round, but they're walking into stacks, they're walking into traps, they're not able to trade out in some of these situations where usually they would be able to.
And that's the key thing. We've
known
known
this comp issue here.
Yes.
There's just so many other issues we've seen.
Cutting through.
Which week 1 you could say, yeah, cool, kick-off, like, adjustment, oh yeah, back to the stage, but again here.
Just don't want to see it become habitual. You don't want to see it be unanswered. For now, good info in this round though.
Here.
Actually, going to see both players. Let's see the crunch here. Again, Kayak not able to operate at the degree he wants to. Mr. Fallen takes a lot of pressure on this, but Fnatic are winning out on the side here. Forced away, Zeus, he can't really fight back in yet. It is a 4v3. Man to the good here. Coming out for Fnatic. Plant in play. Time on their side. I want to see this clean. I want to see good crossfires, good spacing, good hold on this. Not dedicated towards the site itself, and Zeus starting to look, starting to work. Alpha should have the drop on that, and he does. Good positioning. Looking for a follow-up. He's taking all eyes on him. And already noting where Cross-Delete and Yetajay are coming from.
I was going to say, should just give this up now. Hold on to these rifles. Don't necessarily want to lose another one, considering Baha and Cross-Delete scraping together, but damage done here. Cross-Delete's having a mistake. He's taking away some weapons.
I mean, it's a 1v2, but the time is really, really late. Yetajay considering it. He's having a go. Nah, I think he noted it.
Say, maybe if you got a tap on him, might draw somebody back in, but
he's got the off at least. No, he doesn't get away far enough. Okay, that is a little bit of a loss there. Not the end of the world, but a good reaction from Fnatic. Comes out of a timeout, they post up a round.
Face your fear!
I was a bit worried when you saw that kind of catch on Alpha there.
It's big investment.
Yeah, it is, actually. Look at the ults coming in. Bloody hell.
See, Vekaj have a safety net here if they can get themselves a plant, but a clean plant is what's eluded them. Some concerning player cam reactions.
I wish to keep note of those, how they develop. So right off the rip, Viper's Pit towards middle. That's in play. So now the tempo looks very different from Fnatic. I think that may have been the intention from the start. Looks like a very passive mid-hold, obviously not expecting too much from that early game, but you've got to look at the extremities here.
Now what's the response here for Fnatic? They prioritize a site or isolate a player here for a pick? You can always see the TP said back out by Kayak. Cross-Delete. Maybe that was the intention, but the aggression on the backside of that. Vekaj to win out here, a 2-for-1 in favor of Fnatic.
If they're getting the read of the kind of retaking of space on the other side of the map, this is good info for Baha. It's almost unfortunate.
Welcome to my world.
And there's a little bit of a note, it looks like, from Crashies that someone could have done this. Now they've won out on the side, barring Mr. Fallen. So that's the only one that would be a threat. Well handled, very heads up. That is the Fnatic I expect to be seeing.
Unfortunate for, like I said, make the right decision. They take contact on one side and Zeus just immediately looking to capitalize.
Space there for Vekaj, though, just to sit a little bit disconnected so he can fight back in if they do go for that space take.
Nice!
Now,
come on! Becky, you are the man.
He is fired up, his Alpha.
Yep. It's down on pistols now for FUT. Do have the divide. Expecting some aggression here and actually going back, almost breaking his wrist to reset on that one. Elsewhere, Alpha has found Mr. Fallen. The divide removed now. Looking to make quick moves in here, no nonsense around the approach.
Yeah, it feels like a stern talking to's happened during that timeout because they are now on the same page. It looks simple so far, but it's doing what it's needed. Vekaj could get swung on, gotta be careful. Yeah, there's a lot of bodies behind that. Great stall, but a nice work. Bit of nice work from Zeus, but still you feel it's going to be limited. Yeah, true, but there it is. Kayak just watching the back lines. Just fell into the weapon. Comfortable. Better. Much better. Got to see this focus maintain. It can't get close. We know FUT get dangerous in those moments.
Tied up now, 4 apiece. Yeah, timeout to follow. I'm seeing Zeus immediately picking up an operator here.
But timeout, I think.
Yes, Jay just tanking that. In certain situations here where, again, FUT just make the decision, let's isolate this kill.
Bro, do you have a keyboard, bro? You died to my nade, bro. Come on.
And look, I'm always happy to see Fnatic then kind of, as said, same page, simple but effective, clear, execute, good game plan. And then you're seeing the star signs, really starting to shine. You've got Alpha doing well, Kayak doing well, Vekaj. I mean, finding those two was great. Starting to get a good read on how FUT were trying to keep that map pressure and map, I guess, awareness throughout. So the answer then becomes, or the question then becomes, What is FUT's answer? What do they have left in the tank here? Because this map, I don't know how well it sits with them, if I'm honest. It feels like, you know, the start of the new year, you kind of lose track of what people are comfortable with, how deep the map pool goes, where their comfort zones reside. I think we know that Zeus and Crossley have a nice combination there. I think we know the individual talent, but it's seeing how comfortable they feel when they're challenged now.
I'm already back on a showstopper. I didn't use it previously on that B-side execute, so pretty impressed to see that back in Fnatic's favour here. It's the top of the board at 9 and 6 for Fnatic. Close to the next closest, and on the other side, Crossley and Mr. Fallen. Well, Zeus just won away as well, so yes, he's on the operator, but a chance to maybe prevent being overwhelmed here. He is noted early on.
That's the Zeus line we're sitting on here.
Poison's off.
Deep hold towards A. Him and Crossley, a nice duo starting to build. Fnatic kind of doing similar looks, right? Slow presence towards middle, and then just holding those extremities, letting the map breathe for a second.
Not necessarily the sort of round that suited them, considering a couple of the early rounds here on Split in particular, but Spike not committed just yet.
First time really after that time I was seeing this attention towards middle of this 1-3-1. We hadn't seen that yet. It had been more site-centric. Kayak going to try and slip in towards Vents, but Yellow Jay's going to note that, so sees that there's intention and bodies behind that early util.
40 seconds left now, retrieving the spike.
Toxin screen
No
down.
real positives to build upon.
The late clear from FUT though, is this again a good one from Fnatic? It is. I feel like they've got the tempo down
30
of what
seconds
FUT were
left.
trying to achieve with getting this information back. Oh, Mr. Fallen, lucky boy. He might get away with daylight robbery here. Spots out one, takes him down,
No,
and now
swing
there's
him with him.
problems. Where was the spacing? Luckily, they get bailed out by Booster, but Crossley's still around. He's still a problem. 13 seconds, but down on 19 HP. Surely not. Maybe he can. Exceptionally good C's too. As Zeus now left to try and shoulder all of this, though. He ain't all that nearby. Getting closer, but the operator difficult at this task.
Yeah, and he needs this kill onto Vekaj on an angle that Crashies can't trade.
Timing's everything. Zeus, are you quick enough? Are you fast enough?
Did he spot something in there?
Did he see a bow? Quick as lightning. Gets the change up, and speaking of lightning, pops the ult, goes in, looks for it, can't find it. Crashies! Ooh, getting close in this, Mike.
I didn't spot a star behind the divide there, but what keeps them locked out here? Didn't catch it in the replay either here, but again, it seems like an eternity that Alpha's got his back turned.
Oh, if Zeus had just even considered it for a second earlier,
Yeah.
I think he wins that one, honestly. God, fine margins, but 4 in a row for Fnatic and get themselves back in the lead here. Money obviously in dire straits for FUT, but these close rounds, man, they're the ones that sting the most. But I think they've got to work on that timing, how they want to regain that B main control, because that late refight, they've lost it twice now. Once to, I think it was Vekaj on that 2K.
Again, in my eyes, the right decision though. FUT continuing to make really good choices.
Yeah.
Just losing out there. Around as well, losing Zeus early on. No commitment just yet. I mean, again, it's, yeah, cool, slowing the round down, but aren't necessarily the ones that have suited them.
I don't like slow rounds against ecos or even just, you know, sheriffs, anything. I like a nice decisive round. I know it feels almost more dangerous, but I
mean,
don't want to see it get to 30.
They're so scared of getting
Obscuring vision.
kind of stuck in these situations where they have to almost, you know, trade out 2 or potentially 3 follow-up kills. Like I said, FUT fundamentally in those scenarios have looked better.
Yeah, I guess it comes down, can Jay divide anything here, really? He's not had the biggest impact yet in this map.
30 seconds left.
Crossley's watching us kind of push up here. Now that vision's denied, he looks kind of screwed in this. He should be pinched on, and he is. So good work from Fnatic, really nice. That's much better, decisive, clear-cut intention with utility, clearing out those dangerous corners, and now they can make towards site quite safely.
Still
Remaining.
a million miles away from this. Baha shut down now. Long old walk for Mr. Fallen. Sheriff in hand. chance maybe to do some damage. The bait comes through. Alpha happy to give some confidence across to Kayak, potentially. 2 rounds to the good. Fnatic slowly but surely back in control of this half.
One enemy.
Come to this with a divide here, maybe a chance of a pit to close out the half at some point. Alpha trying to rely on some mind games down on the stage. Operator back in hand for Zeus as well.
And Boaster. And Alpha. Double up on attack.
No, Alpha swapped out.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a very late swap too. So.
Observers. Boaster cam.
You're calling for it this early.
He's on a very aggressive line here.
Oh,
Look at
no,
this.
you're right. Look at that. Watch out.
The OG Boaster AWP skin.
I'm looking in your eyes going to the minimap, mate. You stay focused.
Concealment.
See, here you go. This is it. Observers.
No faith.
None.
Boaster was about to catch that wallbang.
He was. He's been working on that.
Kayak's posted here though, you have to
Yeah.
say. Hasn't necessarily given up vents just yet.
All the timing. Hand on mouse, please. Barrel.
Bring
Got a
them.
ton of damage done
Yeah.
by Mekaj there.
Boaster hits these though. I'm not gonna lie, but why have I said it? Why have I said it? Why have I said that?
30 seconds left.
Baited him.
What have I done? I'd like to take this time to apologize because now they're in a 5v3. Kayak, Alpha, and Crashies. It's all looking a bit weird here. They're not getting what they want, and what the hell was Kayak up to? It's just Alpha in a 1v4. Not gonna happen.
I was going to say, do they hold on to the double up here? Maybe. Round 12 wouldn't look so bad, but still. Zeus holding on to his situation, but just able to pick apart the approach here from Fnatic.
Anyone have funds
Tough, maybe if that TP goes behind for Kayak, we can catch them off guard, but a chance here, the final round for FUT to actually tie things up. String of rounds unanswered now. An opportunity to equalise. Alpha, the ones to pick up the op this round. Another slow approach from Fnatic.
Smoked off B main. More of a presence towards mid though. I'm looking at what Yedaj's up to. We still haven't really seen him activate much. He's what, 4 to 8. It's not been, you know, a highlight for the game for him. It's been fine. But that Prowler's kind of going dead here. Lucky to get out alive, but Baha unwilling to fall back in this one. He wants to keep control of that, but I guess you can then imagine that that A side's a bit weaker, but there's still 2 players here. Zeus being one of them with that operator.
Quick pivot here. Try and pressure towards ramp.
They can't do the same thing as they did last time to... Oh yeah, maybe they can actually. Yeah, they absolutely can. The pinch to clear that top side of ramp is really, really solid. There's 1 man on the site. That's going to be cross delete. Hard to hold this with so much coming your way. Yedaj's managed to slip through, but it's still not easy. Down to 25 seconds. Spike still toward that ramp side. Swing and a miss. Crossley goes down. Great follow-up from Kayak. 20 seconds. They should be comfortable.
Much better here. Way more decisive on the way in here. Fnatic rewarded here with an in-zone flawless to put up 7 in the first half.
Yeah, we'll kind of call it on that one for now. 5-7, as Mike said. This is still anyone's game.
Red Bull gives you wings.
So talk to me on our main takeaways here, because it feels like FUT went on an early run. It did get countered after the timeout, Mike, but it didn't feel safe from Fnatic, but they're up to 7. They are in the lead here.
Yeah, I mean, the first example of Fnatic really problem solving on the fly. Again, it's not necessarily a clear win. See, FUT still able to cause a lot of problems for Fnatic here. Still not absolutely sold on the ethos once more. You see this evening, Fnatic winning out in terms of pistols here. Should be able to get themselves another step in the right direction. Kick off the second half of this decider. Alpha, top of the board here for Fnatic on the raise. And FUT maybe a turn of pace here to kick off the second half. Bostuck going to have his hands full once more.
Yeah.
Made that frenzy work previously on Corrode, but
He did. And they saw nothing in middle, so they are coming over fast to try and help him out. Gonna play close on this, but the Prowler should have him screwed here. They're trying to find him. He actually comes back out of the smoke, gives them an opportunity. Zeus, they want to deliver it. What a shot from Zeus. Great trading as well, good spacing. Alpha patrolling in the back of the site, keeps it in his hand. All right, there was spike dropped there.
still, a man to the good. Forgot about him. Mr. Fallen elsewhere on the map. To cut the site up now with the wall. A chance here to get a clean plant. Certainly now with the snake bite going in.
Nice to have that little insurance policy there.
Planted.
And with his space clear towards heaven, they know that this is a focus through CT. So they can create a nice crossfire. Actually, Alpha's already out, which is quite surprising. I thought they might be able to construct that earlier. But now the re-clear on Pillar. And a big clear from FUT. I mean, they did everything right. They did everything right.
Still plenty of tools to work with as well. The wall to be late invested, the snake bite as well. Boaster, unfortunately, overwhelmed with util, to be honest with you. From our perspective, it almost looks like he could sit inside the smoke for a little longer, but credit to FUT in that regard. See as well, just maybe another second or two and would have reinforcements after that initial clearance into mid. Still looking to slow things down with the paint shell, but nobody's shown towards A, but Crashy's shut down.
Yeah, it doesn't even get a look into the round, really. It was like one Prowler and one out, so... yeah, looking like Fnatic want to put their main focus towards that A side, putting players towards it. That's fine. Baha sitting pretty deep, just in case anyone does go walkabouts. Not particularly committed either. Can disconnect from that. So let's see what the pace looks like from FUT. I'm sure it should be diligent at this point. I want to see how well they can clear and get this information. Just, I think, Alpha on the upgrade. Everyone else sitting pretty much on classics.
Yeah, I think FUT have looked pretty solid in terms of anti-ecos. Well, ecos as well, to be fair.
Just in spot of bother here, really. That will help matters, though. Baha getting far too curious for his own good. So a weapon will be recovered. Nothing major yet. And there we go. Lovely for Mr. Fallen. So that site now available. Plant should be next. They still have presence in middle. I want to see how long they stay there too, because I think it's Yedajay who's just backpedaled deeper, but he spotted them. That's good. That's good for them. Good positioning. He doesn't need to stick around too long. He's been enough of a nuisance, and he's bought them time.
So now Fnatic forced to, well, Kayak and Alpha forced to try and clear back through this space, going to run the clock down. Necessarily going to want to hold on to what they've got here, so maybe just going to commit towards exits, but Yedajay.
Nice and slow.
Pop this out.
Enemy remaining.
First.
Don't miss me too much.
Lazy clearance onto Alpha, but his position revealed now.
It is good. It made it a little costly.
Grenade!
Considering they came in with just that bandit, pretty decent. So you take that. I mean, obviously you'd want more, but silver linings are silver linings. 2 left alive for FUT. Now Fnatic have to try and build. This is their buy round. The bonus shouldn't be too threatening at this point. The match is going to be relatively light.
This been, Yedajay maybe that's going to struggle, but we'll see how the buy settles here. Okay, just one away from the ultimate as well. It's going to be just the 2 Bulldogs to come in, so protecting the follow-up here. This bonus conversion is going to be a tough task here for FUT.
Sorry, just died a little bit there. It's a long day. Not used to this. Had too much time off. Thanks for the welcome.
Could be
back,
longer.
EMEA. Oh, what the hell are you saying?
Have tied it up, man.
Bring them down.
Wasn't a 10-2 half, so. But making progress in towards B main. Start forward upon once more, but he's so desperate to find a kill, but Zeus is the one to capitalize.
Yeah, and the cross is difficult to play with here. Vekesh has to fall away, and doesn't Alpha want to stick around? He's on a bit of an island, but he does do well. Takes away Zeus, but the site's still under threat. There's 4 players here though, man. I'm looking at this quick rotation in the middle.
The bait is beautiful. Still plenty of time, and they're actually in a position to capitalize towards A.
Absolutely have done this.
FUT.
That's unreal. Oh, Baha!
30 seconds.
Man, you don't see that. FUT running rings around Fnatic there.
Just so much time and space to work with. And like I said, FUT just, again, making great decisions in terms of the mid-round. Oh, he just can't get a clean 1v1 there. Zeus and Yetajay in unison.
1 enemy remaining. 30 seconds.
Bonus converted here.
Well, that's the first red flag, isn't it, really? That worries
If you needed another one.
Yes, if you didn't catch map 2 or the start of Split, then here we are at 8 to 7, excuse me, with FUT in the lead. The money now looking rough for Fnatic. For FUT, however, building blocks, stepping stones, 9 potential rounds. Can they once again control this map?
Fnatic probes sent out, but difficult to really commit to these situations. Vekats though, nice. Stands his ground. That's Yetajay down.
It's just that spacing, so hard to then like scale off of. Even if you do get one down, no one else can really get much out of it. But stacked up towards Hell. Look how slippery they're trying to be here. You coined it, the slippery FUT.
It's the one that'll get you.
Just swag.
Speaking of, Kayak. Dealt with now. Still time left on the clock. Zeus has wrapped this. Didn't even spot that happening. Saw the early indications. Crashes caught off guard now. 3 on the round for Zeus. Just 1 left to find. And Alpha will fall. 9 on the board for FUT.
Your teeth will
Immediately taking control of this decider. Yeah. 4 unanswered will force Fnatic. Take a pause here. Have a break.
They did do well after that first time out, right? That was the thing that kind of got them.
Yeah, but I mean, a couple of these, the follow-up round for Fnatic's timeouts, FUT's I was going to say FUT's made right choices, but
FUT has made right choices.
I use lot word when you do.
Me speak short. FUT good.
There's
Fnatic
been a few
bad.
times FUT have made the right choices coming out of a Fnatic timeout. There you go, Shippy. I got through a sentence.
Good.
FUT good.
I'm dribbling, coughing. I'm all over the shop. I don't know what's happening. Because you kind of like chalk up that first game.
It's weird because it's not really been tense, right?
No.
There's been so many chaotic situations where Fnatic have kind of been unable to keep up. FUT have been unable to really stabilize. I mean, other than the comeback on Corrode, there's been a real lack of stability on both sides. I mean, even through the skin of their teeth, they pull off the Corrode comeback. It was like, what they won, was it 5 rounds in a row? And it's like, they're broke. How are they broke?
Yes, it's
like,
weird,
what?
right? It just feels weird. Slipped into another timeline, but speaking of timelines, it is back underway. So 9 to 7, we go back in as Fnatic's timeout.
I'll find you.
What is the game plan? Yeah, FUT have already determined theirs. They are going head first in towards this. Set the tempo on A.
This set gets out as well.
Fnatic have 4 players on this side of the map, so this is a very early presence and potentially early pressure.
Here.
Started initially with just Crashies
Spike
and
planted.
able to survive. Showstopper ripped immediately here, but it's shut down. How did he post that?
I don't know, it didn't look like it did. Fnatic still get away with 2. They are with a man to the good here. FUT are behind the curve. They are not on site. They are going to struggle to deal with this one. Comes down to utility, and a body block is going to be what is needed,
Half
and
at
it's
least.
there. They can't get back. They can't get back. Fnatic. Woo! Getting away with that one. I mean, how did Alpha's ult get off there?
That looked like it came out of the side of him. Like he was looking a completely different direction there.
Show me the replay.
He fired at that at like a 90-degree angle. Okay, it just looked even weirder on the replay.
Yeah, that made it no better.
But the response found Fnatic convert out of the timeout. And FUT still comfortable in the purchase. Still plenty left behind this buy as well. God, but Zeus again to follow up on that.
Jesus. What are we witnessing? This has just turned into a brawl in middle.
Now FUT gonna look to slow things down. Still 2 players here for Fnatic though.
They are, but I mean, I'm reading chat obviously every now and then, but apparently there was a double suck on the site.
Missed that.
Need that back.
A rare strat.
I know, you don't see that every day. Oh, it's kind of nasty with it. Okay, this is getting a little bit strange now. 3v3. Over towards the site. Spam from Boaster. He was struggling to hold this with that double burst potential, but with Zeus down, a little less pressure. But that kind of lazy walk from the smoke ain't going to work here. Boaster's reposition, great.
One enemy
And I mean, he's
remaining.
fully in control, buying time for every...
Oi.
9-9.
Good trade.
9-9. Oh, good.
So I'm not even going to go back to it. No, it's fine.
Andy will sort us out at some point. Yeah, see? Double suck.
Okay.
Yeah, Tekers.
Obviously completely catching FUT off guard. And now chipping away at that financial lead that FUT had established.
Nice!
Second timeout called now for FUT.
I mean, whatever's being said in these timeouts from Fnatic is gold. I don't know what's happening, but they're like, oh, we are Fnatic.
Oh, so that's how it works.
Like Champs Final, we were there. That's crazy. Ah. All falls back in line. Now, we have to see if FUT can do the same. Right now, not quite the same accolades as Fnatic has had, but 9-9, this is where the game can fall away from you, right? Where that, again, we talk about it, that ability to be competitive when you're exhausted. You've had a long series, it's been a long game. Can they come up with new looks here? I still think they look very competitive, but the rounds are just falling away from them.
I'm going to be in a very good situation coming out of this FUT timeout though. Vekaj and Crashies both with ultimates to spend. Both just one away from the divide. The other side, a couple on the brink, but it's only the divide for FUT as well. Now a chance for maybe Fnatic to swing the pendulum back in their favour. Back on top of this decider.
Don't get in my way.
Oh,
Hey. What is going on here, man? Oh! Zeus is filth. How many times is he getting his first kills?
He's digging so deep for some of these opening engagements.
But it doesn't mean it changes the outcome of the round. How many times have you seen Fnatic then flip this back around after a man advantage to FUT?
Baha will be tested here in the back lines.
Ooh,
First one found.
Ticket box. Crashies, panic run away. Panic run away. Lovely info. They might still try and force forward.
Where are you?
He is very alone still.
Gonna tuck in,
Very
yeah.
alone. He's got a chance in this, and Crashies solid as a rock normally, gotta say it. And he still tries. He goes down swinging. Crossley took a lot of damage on that. Yellow J forced to fight and forced to fall. Alpha brings us down to a 3v2. Boaster and Alpha now need to work together in this one. Boaster gets to... Oh, he does get caught.
Does get caught.
I thought he was just to the left of it. So they now know where he is. They should be able to identify where Alpha is as well.
Able to set up on both sides of this, though. It's going to be individual requirement if they want to go for this. I mean, Alpha's now going forwards. Yeah, I thought they might just hold for exits, but...
Still got a paint shell, but...
Grenade!
How much does that really
Cross
affect them?
down.
Yeah, it could be. It should be. Force them into
One
Boaster.
enemy remaining.
Oh!
Last
Now down to the
player
1v1. Hold on.
standing.
We ain't out of the woods just yet. Alpha should be dead. He is. Mr. Fallen. Calm under pressure. Got close there. Again,
Yeah.
you think about what Zeus did at the start. How then they bullied forward off the back of Baha. And they get these shots. Nice. And then it gets so close still.
Unlucky as well, Boaster. Able to secure 2 kills off the back of the paint shell. Beautiful second, but a crucial trade from Mr. Fallen.
Oh, bro, I thought he has...
I am with you. We
Money's
are
rough now. Look at this from Fnatic. Boaster's got the...
fall back
oh,
in.
I guess he's got a frenzy as well. And FUT just going super high tempo here. Straight up ramp, making no subtlety of this either.
Looks for a spam through, but nothing going to be found. Pit invested towards heaven here. So playing towards the post block
Nice.
already. They can get this spike transition towards site. But we're going to have a weird and wacky post plant here for Fnatic to try and overcome.
Go, go, go.
Here comes the crunch though, here comes the site hit itself. Zeus, once again, leading the way. Selfless in approach, but he could be dead here. He is. Crashy stands his ground. Spins around for another Prowler, outspots it close, goes for it. Can't quite get across the line on that one. And now the numbers become almost insurmountable, right? How do you get past this? Hit in the way.
How do you get into
deep
this
post
pit?
plant.
Planted.
I don't think you do.
Alpha wants to. He'll try and brave it. Actually going to get out on the backside here. He's going to catch Mr. Fallen.
Oh, that's actually unreal from Alpha. He's making something look near impossible. Boaster gets a rifle. They still have 3 more to locate. He is trying. Boaster
They shut down the
delivering.
pit.
There is now game on time. They are on the side itself, though. Back a pillar, maybe a pixel spotted there. Playing double. Ah, what a shot!
Last
And now
player
down to the
standing.
1v1. Can he do what he couldn't last time? Takes a look left. You can see where Yeta J's repositioning
I
to
diffuse things
Alpha. On it, but he can't win it. So close, but again, heartbreak at the final hurdle. And FUT forcing another forward. 11 rounds to their name.
See Alpha as well. He's just tilted it himself. Put in another situation to clutch up here. And bested once more. Heartbreak.
No, same round!
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Same thing again.
And that's the one that gets you. That's the repetition of being so damn close 2 times in a row now. Same person beside you, Boaster as well. Nearly doing it. But by the skin of their teeth, FUT are so, so deadly. If this is the come-up of FUT, I'm so happy about this. If we're seeing the best of Zeus coming, we're seeing these new players looking excellent, Crossley looking great, Baha looking deadly. This is what it's about. But Fnatic back on a bye. A little bit lighter, I'm sure they'd like. Crashy's suffering down on that stinger. Still got the ult with Boaster, but I mean, Alpha still 1 away. It's a very different tempo now.
And now FUT may be reading into Fnatic, making a desperation play somewhere, but we can see. Not on the cards here in round 21. FUT 2 to the good. Now looking to regroup outside A once more. They found success here. They're looking to really drive that home.
Crashies can't really challenge
Bring them
this.
down.
I mean, maybe try and bait them in for Alpha. He's going to get caught by a lot of util, so it is on Alpha to try and save the day. Denies the first, dives in. Looks for more, can't find any. No one had scaled up yet. They'd taken away the front line, and the slower pace from FUT
30
didn't
seconds
quite get
left.
the reward that Fnatic wanted
Yeah.
to punish.
Look at the damage as well. Yetche down to 37 HP, so FUT need to find a kill elsewhere to swing this one back in their favor. Heaven control for FUT though. Still 2 difficult players to dig out on site.
Enemy
Time is running
Yeah.
really low as well. This is much better for Fnatic. Keeping their composure, keeping their cool, and getting around back. 10 found for Fnatic, and the support system there almost kind of baited in off the want of closing down on Crashies. We've seen how good FUT are at isolating that first man. Having Alpha there as that bodyguard almost, as you can see it, is a great idea. But he's just got to be in the right place at the right time every single round, which is easier said than done. Again, support system great from Vekaj too.
Yeah, it's the first time we really see one of these kind of choke points pay off for Fnatic, right? Usually it's Zeus to maybe follow up on Yetijay's dash, and here it just seems a little individual in terms of the approach.
How are they skint again? Like,
Concealment.
They need a financial advisor. Because this looks like Fnatic could equalize here. Sheriffs to work with, though. At least just 2. You have Zeus's ultimate as well.
I need a green light for that, though. It feels like you need something kind of on your side.
To avoid the Prowler, though. Noted here very early on.
Look how deep Fnatic are sitting, too. Super cautious. Should be checkmate positions. Alpha should get first for free. Stalls out any sort of trading master spike. So spike gets recollected. But in the meantime, Boaster catching the player, trying to maybe pinch towards ramp. And they're just not getting the same sort of play in as they had before. This is very, very, very tight work from Fnatic.
Very controlled here. Vekaj as well, playing good range towards heaven. Reading the buy perfectly.
Where are you?
So he's trying to be a little bit
30 seconds
tricky.
left.
Kayak's not been noted just yet, though.
Okay, now we've got to see if that B main strike happens. So Kayak really solid. Good stuff. There we go. In zone flawless. Tick in the box. 11-11. What are you wishing for? What do you want?
To not go to overtime again, to be honest.
Yeah, what was it again? 18-16. That's quite long. You know it's bad when the producers are like, hey, if it gets 18-18,
Hey,
we're going to go to a break. Yeah, is that you're now soloing the show?
Desk has gone home.
You're absolutely
Just
good
saying,
observing as well.
Yeah, Dublin's
everyone's
about
off.
to clock out as well.
Time to jump.
So yeah, look, I mean, OT's not impossible. Okay, the desk is still here.
The desk are still here.
They've checked it.
We've had proof
They've
of
told
life.
it. Yeah, we've asked for like a medical report. They're good. Mini, not sure actually. Seeing this scoreline, uncertain. I'm sure there's been some special conversations out there about this performance. He doesn't look happy.
He looks thrilled.
He's beaming. He just went, God, I hate Fnatic. Wear his little Sliggy badge. Crazy that Sliggy didn't give us one. Literally made the man's career. Wild. Yeah. No promotion. Love that FNS guy though. Big fan of those co-streams.
I've really started to enjoy co-streams, yeah.
Yeah. It's funny how that changes.
Stack in heaven though.
Oh, that's a nice high-low. The timing on this one.
Just turns Vekaj
Oh
as
my
well.
God, he's in no
gave up the space.
How did FUT just find the timing so perfect? And now Boaster's screwed. FUT have done it again. So much power on these bursts.
Now, unfortunately, Kayak and Crash, he's forced to hold on to what they've got. The timing absolutely disastrous for Fnatic. You can see Alpha giving up the angle to go and put the paint shell towards main. Misread on the execution there. Well, I mean, on FUT's execution, in terms of reading, there was a heavier presence towards main. Or that maybe that contact was going to come first versus any split through mid.
Man,
it's Vekaj as well.
You felt it for him, man. He's just like trying to get back, and there's just like 3 different angles now to worry about. They're flooding towards you. Oh.
I think maybe the follow-up there is that Vekaj maybe retreats towards stairs and takes a deeper angle. He's not necessarily giving up the space.
Yeah. Ooh. God, man. Okay, what ults do we have as well? I just want to take a check on that. And what's the finances like for Fnatic?
We have Crosstilly on the side of FUT, and I think Mr. Fallen was one away. Yeah, Mr. Fallen one away for Fnatic. The buy's going to be there, even an op for Kayak. And they have the divide to play with. As FUT now on series point.
Oh, man. It could still be OT. It could still be OT,
It could still very
guys.
much be OT.
Yeah, don't write it off yet. What do we have as a start? 3-play start towards A. Oh! He wants OT. He doesn't want to go down yet. He doesn't want to lose in regulation. Those dinner plans are screwed. He's committed now. But Boaster's found Baja blind, I'm pretty sure, with just that spam on the wall.
Freebies to open up here.
Don't miss me.
But we'd have to do God's work to find their way back into this. Vekaj has found Zeus as well, looking clean. throughout here as we approach the minute mark.
Yeah, and I kind of like what YetaJ and Zeus have been trying with that kind of push and pull of attention. We kind of saw with that Yoru during like Champs, right? Where it's like eyes turn, you've got the dive coming in from the waylay, but seeing how they were trying to achieve it here didn't quite land in this round, obviously. YetaJ not really getting much of an opportunity, even the cross being watched. There's a lot of Fnatic bodies on this one.
I'll find you.
And it feels fated to go the distance. How far does it go? Vekaj looking to close this account down as YetaJ, last one alive. And it started with a bang from Kayak. Who gets to shut it down? Vekaj, lovely from him. 3 at the end and in zone flawless to take us to OT.
The reset here on both sides. Chance to catch their breath. Readdress maybe some issues throughout regulation here. Of course.
Of course it is.
Of course it is. King Charles fan. And now that tension
but now you feel it.
fully on display for the decider. Again, a very back and forth exchange in this second half. FUT off to a flying start.
Yeah, they're getting pumped up. I can hear it behind us. A couple more seconds and we're underway. Diving back into this, it will be Fnatic on the attack, of course. Therefore meaning FUT on the defending side. Now let's see what the adjustments are. Let's see what we have coming into
Poison orb emitting.
Fnatic fairly quickly set up towards mid and B main. And FUT a little bit of a switch up here in terms of the mid hold. It's YetaJ and Zeus to pick up a crossfire here in Vents. Do have Baha close by. Fnatic look to put their foot down in terms of this B site here. They stamp their authority. TP sent through, Boombot as well. Mr. Fallen, got to be careful not to be caught off guard here.
He's still alive, which is quite surprising. Got revealed, got everything thrown at him, but comes out swinging, comes out living, comes out thriving in this. FUT's still alive, but Kayak tries to put up some numbers, but it's just Vekaj. It was all in, and now they're all out. 13-12. FUT claim that first round.
They flip this on its head as well. Mr. Fallen running all the way around the pillar. Here to find Alpha, then catches the snake bite from Baha as well. Beautiful stuff from him. And the cleanup is perfect. A 3K for Baha here to put FUT ahead. Another timeout called here. Probably just to take a breather. Address maybe their approach to this attack round. Found a lot of success alongside YetaJ and Zeus, like you said, breaking those early sight lines and crossfires across the map, actually showing their ability to do it in a number of different areas here on Split. Seeing an op in hand for Kayak, brought it out in round 24. Found Mr. Fallen, I believe. They were able to convert into a flawless round on the back of that.
Kayak actually quite involved, it seems like, in this conversation too. I saw Milan kind of leading what looked like the combo, but if it is maybe around how they want to implement that operator or what he's intending to do with it, how he's kind of reading out the game so far. Again, it's how do you isolate that first man in? Because Zeus has been really good, and obviously YetaJ kind of also just turning attention has been solid. So I want to see what the game plan is with this one. How does that operator handle it?
Positioned over towards B, so you'd hope the awareness there. I mean, the fact that Crostalee's over the side of the map as well. Yeah, Prowler gonna at least confirm nobody on the deeper angle. Crashy's obviously revealing his position in terms of util. Kayak posted up now, looking to punch up into B main.
You've got to just look at the aftermath of this round. If they're still alive, right? If they still survive this. But slow and steady, right? Take their time. Meticulous and cautious in approach. Alpha sat towards Vents. Got Vekaj on the other side. And a 1-3-1. Looking to take space towards middle.
Much more considered from FUT in terms of the early round.
Still got that burst potential. But now kind of gathering towards mid.
It's going to be burning in the back of Vekaj's mind this previous collapse in B Heaven. He will be called upon once more.
Oh, that is brilliant from Vekaj. Knowing which target to focus on, he takes down Crossley. Cross now being watched by Kayak. Can they try and get together on this, create another layer of a crossfire? No. They have to back away and somewhat give up this B side. But the backfill there from Alpha, keeping numbers solid in their hands. Now the time is a problem. 10 seconds, and FUT have run out of chances. Fnatic back in this, 13 apiece.
Letting that one run away from them just a little bit. A crucial kill from Vekaj to remove the first player here. Again, it takes them an eternity to get onto a trade angle.
Spike down, B.
And here, the start round, at least later on in the round, the operator of Kayak causing real issues for them. So all tied up, 13 apiece. We switch sides once more. And the pace continues to slow.
Well, half an hour away from midnight. It's getting late here in Berlin.
Poison's off.
But no stop in sight yet. Fnatic doing something very similar to what we saw last round, but look at the resistance here from FUT. This time much closer. YetaJ and Zeus trying to play in combination towards top middle. We saw Fnatic seem much deeper in how they wanted to handle it.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, FUT set up like this at the start of their previous defensive round as well, with Zeus and YetaJ happy to stand their ground. Vekaj forced off that angle, noted, but FUT on the retreat.
Spike swinging towards the A site here, steady, but heading that way. I'm sending Alpha to posture up towards our mail room, up towards Heaven, gets contact, but doesn't commit, obviously. Paint shot goes in. Couldn't get much more out of that, and now it's feeling a bit too choreographed, this silence on B main, but this is the weaker side of the map.
It is.
There's only 2 players here, but Zeus is one of them.
Gotta go.
Just looking to regroup here. It'll be very late in the day. Seas doesn't catch. Crossley might actually just find the perfect reveal here. Doesn't actually tag.
Yeah, which is very surprising, but the thing is he still knows they're coming this way, 10 seconds. But Zeus has fallen, trying to maybe back towards Pillar. Great damage from Crossley. Still going to take a couple down on the way. Give a fighting chance to these 3 playing back in. This time it's not Boaster and Alpha, it's Alpha and Crashies to try and control the final 3 players.
FUT stacked up as well. Looking to just trade on the way back in. Fnatic have able to actually get themselves off site though. This could be winnable here if they can catch them off guard.
Okay, there's the first audio cue.
What did he spot there?
I don't know if he even saw much, really. Alpha trying to catch the cross. He's made a meal of the first, but Crashies does very well. Ult now ready. Gonna get the catch. Knows about YetaJ. Time's starting to tick here. YetaJ's got to get a move on. As Crashies got the composure he normally seems to. He absolutely does! Clutching out when it matters. Fnatic taking the first in the second round of OT.
Big win here for Crashies in the clutch. Again, Fnatic just about have enough time to get themselves into a more comfortable position. Again, the swing.
Come on! Come on! Look at him laughing at us, that little cheeky bugger.
A nice bait and switch here between Crashies and Alpha. We'll put Fnatic now in a position to close out on split.
There's still fight left in FUT at this point.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to believe so. You have to believe so.
The resilience of this side.
Bring them down.
Starting to feel challenged. Put to the test. Spike left towards sewers. Could be indicative of intention. Kaya kept on a bit of a leash here. Can't overextend towards B main. Alpha staying on guard, and Zeus struggling to get going in this OT.
Ooh. He's found the timing though.
By Alpha. And Boaster so close by though. But the site looks like the red carpet's rolled out, right? You go for this.
Absolutely have to commit. There's a window of opportunity here, whether FUT know it or not. Boaster spotted there on the smoke drop.
Oh, but he doesn't want to lose his life. He's got to give this one up and wait for the rest of the team to come on over. Aha, not noted either. But it is a player disadvantage. They're down at only 3. Fnatic up with 4.
If you can get
match
defense
point.
here, a chance to play spoiler.
Oh my god, though, but look across Delete. He is playing a risky game. That looks like a season. He goes too far. He's gone for something a little bit deeper.
Oh my god!
But Crashy's showing him how it's done. Baha's got to go nuclear. Takes away Vekash and gets Heaven control. Where is the other teammate? Mr. Fallen still alive.
Time.
They are
They have to get on this.
to the time. They've got to get the body block again. They've got to do it again. They can't do it this time. Are we really going again? Boaster falls and FUT survive. 14-14.
Again, knowing the gravity well is there. Just a moment's hesitation in terms of getting that first half on, baiting out. The gravity well, I mean, they're so lucky to get this kill onto Crossley as well.
Yes.
Issue being here, the vulnerable takes effect and it's just shooting fish in a barrel for Mr. Fallen.
Nice!
We will never leave this place.
It's feeling that way, honestly.
It does, genuinely. Luckily, obviously, we're paid by the round, so all good. Here we go. On the attacking side, Fnatic again, but back on the defense. Man, imagine being a player in these scenarios. It's got to be absolutely exhausting at times to keep re-upping, refreshing the mind, coming back into this. Legit, still in middle. Not in the same way, though. A little bit of a switch up in position. And they're both towards that heaven side. And Baha playing towards that vent. Kayak waiting for someone to take a glance at it.
Double stack in here. Boaster aware of the possibility to break the sight lines.
Oh
Does it
my
get shut down?
God.
It's Kayak that falls.
But Boaster backfilling this perfectly. Gonna find 2. Zeus goes, Baha goes. And now you look towards the site though. Crossley, can you hold again? You got 2, 3, almost 4 coming your way. An adjustment on Pillar, but he's getting checkmated here. Vekash has him dead to rights. But caution on the beat. Goes back in for more. Takes away 1, but this is still a 2v3. Aren't coming into play. And Yenajay's position still feels a mile away from relevance.
Yeah, Mr. Fallen has to win out here. Slow creep back towards this retake. Alpha tucked into Ramp here. Was he spotted on the first one? I don't know. Well, yesterday definitely knows now.
And it's time to go. It's getting a little bit hard to stick the landing on this. Mr. Fallen not going to win the fight. Crash, he's controlling again that ult. He's getting an OT. A Fnatic take the first. Striking up to 15, but the pressure on FUT.
Or more animated now in terms of the exchange down on stage, but
I bet Baha's frustrated about that one, but credit to Boaster. Spins around and gets it. He looked dead to rights there.
absolutely should have been. Like I said, it was Kayak. Of all the victims in that situation, it's Kayak to fall. Again, said it before, but such fine margins. Potential there for 2 casualties in vents on the side of Fnatic. They're the ones to call this timeout here. Then take a breather. So FUT with a chance to discuss their approach. These teams neck and neck once more in overtime. It's like really actually a bit of a debate back and forth here in the Fnatic camp. Milan maybe stamping his authority a little bit. Love to see it. What will the approach be here from FUT? They're back on the attack.
This feels tense, man.
Yeah, Fnatic starting to figure out some of these 1-2 punches from Zeus and Yetajay. Yeah, Yetajay not necessarily reflected in terms of the numbers, but has been pivotal to FUT's success here on Split.
All right, Rashi's first contact. See the reaction. Alpha gets a bit closer, but it's pacey. Yenajay Trying to find a fight here. Spam in, doesn't catch Crashy, so they've evacuated the site, but Bearcash is going to catch Frostily on the cross itself. Zeus now in a bit of trouble here. Yedaje trying to keep him safe from heaven, but this is looking like it is already a 5v3, and they've barely seen him, Mike.
Alpha get a kill as well. Means Fnatic can sit back, force out the plant here. Or at least wait for an overstep from somebody from FUT trying to swing things back in their favor.
There's not many layers to this. They're all on site. This is hard to find a way to break forward. Zeus, Yedaje, Bearcash again. My God, this man in OT has found a bit of form here. They try and take a fight. It's all on Zeus. A 1v3 needed. Fnatic looking like they've got the ability to go the distance here. And for FUT, it was a glimmer of hope, a chance that is now dwindled. Fnatic going as far as required. My God, though, it was a marathon.
Absolutely exhausting series. Both teams pulling out all the stops.
Yeah.
Unable to really get a firm grip on the macro here. It's another nail-biting overtime.
God.
There's Fnatic to come out on top. A huge sigh of relief. Alpha worth his weight in gold here on the decider. Back on the raise, we've talked about it.
God, that's got to be gutting as well. Looking at FUT in this scenario, so close, so many times. Right ideas, but again, that kind of...
Well, sorry, to cut you off there, in terms of bigger picture, you come out of this with a bigger positive for FUT,
Absolutely.
to be honest with you.
Yeah,
in terms of expectations coming into this, we wanted to see Fnatic obviously return to form and maybe back to basics in some regards, but for me, I'm like, FUT, let's go.
Yeah,
You've shown us something. That's what we wanted.
I liked what we saw from Crostally. I like what we saw from Baja. Maybe not putting up the biggest numbers in the final map, but throughout that series, they were very, very good. They're a good team to keep our eyes on, see how they develop throughout this. But Fnatic, it feels like I'm still not sure. I know they have resilience. I know they have perseverance. I know they have talent. I just need to see consistency.
Yeah.
I need to see that pedigree in play. And it is a rebuild roster, right? They are going to have to take a bit of a road to get back to full form. However,